I'm obsessed with cultish corporate jargon. And yeah, we talked about Jeff Bezos before, and he's a great example of this. He came up with his own Amazon version of the 10 Commandments called the leadership principles. And there are these like 13 principles that all have a sort of like vague platitude as their title, like have grit and stuff like that. And when an Amazon employee is hired, they have to memorize them and recite them. And if they're able to recite them perfectly, then they get a symbolic linguistic award, the permission to proclaim I'm peculiar, which is just like so culty and weird. The cultish corporate jargon that you find really reflects the culture at the time. And that's always true with language. But I found that a lot of the time, higher ups will like institutionalize their madness or whatever and create this echo chamber where everybody is just supposed to talk exactly like them, whether they understand what they're really saying or not. And I found that working in like creative corporate, like digital media, people would use just like so many acronyms and like bullshit, weird, like nouns turned into verbs and vice versa, like euphemisms all over the place. And sometimes you could tell that they did not know what they were saying, but they were conforming because they knew that doing so would grant them access to opportunities, promotions, etc. And so, yeah, I mean, language can really just be a way to enforce conformity, and that can be really damaging in a workplace atmosphere because you can end up exploiting people when they're not allowed to, you know, express skepticism or ask questions. If they're just supposed to use the language, and if they don't, they're like clocked as an outsider and a rebel, and they don't get the same opportunities. That can be, you know, a red flag. Anything legitimate will stand up to scrutiny. It should be okay to express your skepticism or at least ask questions at every point throughout your membership or employment or whatever it is. And if you're met with thought-terminating cliches or gaslighting or, you know, loaded language or whatever, then it might be a clue that you're in an environment that's a little too cultish for comfort.